Hello, everyone. Akila here, and I'd like to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of a sole proprietorship, limited liability company, LLC, S, and C corporations. It's best to know before you start your business which one's best for you and your situation. So let's get started. A sole proprietorship advantages are there's less paperwork compared to other companies and corporations, easier taxes. You're not required to have an EIN, which is an employer identification number. But if you hire employees, you are required to have an EIN, an employer identification number, and that's given by the Social Security Administration. More freedom in business affairs. You don't have to ask the board or partners for input on business decisions. These are the disadvantages of a sole proprietorship. No protection against liabilities. You're responsible for anything that goes wrong with your business. Any risk or accidents have to be paid by you, and you can also get sued. It's harder to get a line of credit or a business loan. It's more difficult to sell your business since it's tied to your name, but it's easier to sell any assets you may have from the business. When you die, the business dies with you since it's attached to your name and your social security number. These are the advantages for an LLC. You do have personal liability protection, which means that your personal financial assets aren't in danger if the LLC gets into debt or sued, since it's a separate entity. So, for example, if there was a car accident, then the company can get sued and not you, unlike a sole proprietorship where you take on all the cost. Pass through taxation, which means that the income, profits, losses, deductions, and credits pass through to the owners or shareholders. It's very easy to form and it can be filed with your state in less than an hour. Less paperwork, meaning it doesn't require monthly meetings with minutes, which are notes from the meetings. Now, the LLC does have disadvantages, and sometimes the cost to register with the state may be a few dollars, few $100s, and most states require annual report with fees and taxes, which can cost a few $100s. An LLC is not easily transferred to one party to another, and LLCs do not issue stock. When there's a change in ownership, some states may require that the business has to be dissolved. S corporation advantages. They're not financially liable for any of the company's actions. They do have lower Social Security and Medicare taxes, and they pay taxes only on the money that they earn. S corporations do have disadvantages, and they are you can't have more than 100 shareholders. You can get penalized for not being profitable. You can only issue one stock class, and you're held accountable by the board or shareholders. And our final corporation is a C corporation, and those advantages are the owners and shareholders are not personally responsible for the corporation's debts or lawsuits. They can sell stocks to an unlimited number of shareholders, and they're highly credible to customers. The disadvantages are they must register with the Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC. They pay higher legal fees. They get taxed twice for business profits and dividends issued to shareholders. And dividends are the percentage of a company's earnings that are paid to its shareholders as their share of the profits. So now that you know the advantages and disadvantages, What do you think will work best for you? Let me know down in the comments. And remember, like and subscribe.